Dr. Zakir Naik from Egypt.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace, blessings, and mercy be with you all. I would like to thank the organizers of this wonderful conference, IRF, Peace TV, and the Naik family, including Dr. Zakir, Dr. Muhammad, and the young Farid, and the volunteers, the 2,000 volunteers who did a great job to make this conference a success. And if we can leave this conference with a good memory, we have to remember that the glorious Quran is the only form of divine guidance to man that has been kept intact in exactly the same language of revelation, the Arabic language, preserved by the will of Allah, word to word and letter to letter. No man or woman can be saved from the trials of this world without committing himself or herself to the guidance of the glorious Quran and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So we have to leave this conference with this understanding that inasmuch as we Muslims believe in the unity of the Creator, we believe in the unity of His guidance that has been finally integrated in the Holy Quran and in the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. We believe in the unity of the human race, in the brotherhood of all prophets and messengers of Allah. And if every one of us can leave this place with this understanding that the glorious Quran is for all humanity at large, we believe in the brotherhood and sisterhood of all human beings, we have to give the guidance of Quran and Sunnah to as many people as we can. And Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is quoted to have said, لَأَنْ يَهْدِيَ اللَّهُ بِكَ رَجُلًا وَاحِدًا خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا وَمَا فِيهَا. If Allah can help you to guide a single soul from going to hellfire, this will be far better for you than this whole world and everything that's in it. And once again, I would like to thank Allah for bringing us together here and thank the organizers of this conference. And may Allah bless you all and help you all to pass His message to as many people as you can. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I would humbly request our speakers, due to the limitations of time on the organizers, if you could kindly put your remarks in less than a minute, it would be very kind of you. Our next speaker presenting his concluding remarks, Sheikh Yusuf Idris from Sudan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that man la yashkuri nas la yashkuri Allah, that if you're not thankful to people, you will never be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in a gathering like this, I would really be honored to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first, and after that, it's my honor to also thank my father. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give him long life in his obedience. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless him greatly. If it wasn't for the way which he chose to raise us as Muslims, him and my dear mother, I wouldn't have been standing here today. And if it wasn't for the fact that he and my mother insisted about 15 years ago that I learn the English language, I wouldn't have been able to communicate with you. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you all. And I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to give special reward for the volunteers, whom after attending a few conferences, I found that they really have special qualities. One of their qualities is that they're always remembering the concept of reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I ask Allah Azza wa Jal in return to give them their wishes, that Allah Azza wa Jal protects all of them, that Allah Azza wa Jal saves them, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts from all of them and accepts from all of us. With that, I leave you with the peace and the blessings of Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Sheikh Yahya Ibrahim from Australia.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have one simple thing to say. Munje Hindustani mahabbate. That's all I can say. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to increase His love for us so that we will love each other, and to make us from those who love the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and follow him in all that he has taught. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sheikh Abdul Bari Yahya from USA.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this ayat, indeed, we have given you a clear victory. What was this victory that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave to the Muslims? This victory was the victory of peace. There was a peace treaty at Hudaybiyah that was just over with. And it was after this that many people in the Arabian Peninsula started coming into Islam, because it opened the way to others to hear the message. And this Peace TV is a way to reach all of the houses of the people, no matter where they are in the world. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make this a clear victory for us, because the purpose is to reach others, and if we can provide it in a peaceful manner, then this is the best method, because Islam prospers in peace, not in war. Wa jazakumullahu khairan.
Sheikh Haytham Al-Haddad from UK.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Brothers and sisters, when we make the adhan, which we make 5 times a day, we say in the beginning, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. What does that mean? It means Allah, the Creator, is the greatest. Allah is the Creator. Who is the Creator is the greatest. He is the greatest because of Himself. He is the greatest in terms of His law. Brothers and sisters, this should be our message in life, that we work hard to make the law of Allah Jalla wa Ala as the greatest wherever we are. If the law of Allah Jalla wa Ala is the greatest law, then we will attain peace in this life, and most importantly, we will attain peace in the hereafter. So brothers and sisters, let us take this as a mission. And hence, brothers and sisters, I would like to ask you to repeat after me, to say Allahu Akbar. But before repeating that, let us make sure that when we say it by our tongues, we say it by our hearts and by our actions, and we make sure to work towards it. So brothers and sisters, let us repeat this word, Allahu Akbar, but as I said, make sure that you repeat it by your heart and by your actions. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
This is not enough. This is not enough. Brothers and sisters in the back, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Let the whole world hear that we say Allah is the greatest.
Allah is the greatest.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Sisters in the back, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Jazakumullahu khaira.
Next we have Sheikh Arif Islam from South Africa.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. When I arrived in India, I arrived as a South African. When I leave India, I will leave as an Indian. There's so much that you have taught me. There's so much that I have learned from you. I have taught you very little. You have taught me a lot. Humility, humbleness, how to serve. All those who have helped me have taught me how to serve others. So I have very little else to say other than thank you. And in South Africa we say Baie dankie or Yabonga for the help and all that you have taught me. Assalamu alaikum.
Sheikh Jimmy Jones from USA.
Bismillah wa alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam wa ali rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. After praising Allah and thanking the organizers, Islamic Research Foundation, I would like to remind us from the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, There's a sound hadith, the meaning of which is that this deen is nasiha. This deen is sound advice. I'd like to leave with you 3 pieces of advice. Number 1, for the Muslims, never ever be ashamed of being Muslim. Look at this crowd. Never ever be ashamed of being Muslim. There are people out there who are trying to do that. Don't let them. To the non-Muslims who are here, never ever be afraid to take a good look at your deen and your sacred text. You might find out something important that you ought to know. And finally, PTFP. The Muslims, the Christians, and the Hindus together represent 4.5 billion people. If we pull together for peace, we'll have peace on earth. Walhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Dr. Ahmad Ibn Saifuddin from Saudi Arabia.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله الذي بنعمته تتم الصالحات. We have come to the completion of this great conference by the grace of Allah. We are thankful for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this blessing. We are thankful to those organizers, to the volunteers, to the great speakers who came and gave their knowledge and shared it with the audience, but most importantly, to every one of you who made this a success by the grace of Allah. Let me say that we need to take a new step in our lives from this conference to the future. There's a saying of wisdom and has a true meaning. If your tomorrow is the same as today, you are a loser. If your tomorrow is worse than today, then you are in failure. If your tomorrow is better than today, then you are a winner. We need all to be winners in the future. If every one of us would lead someone, some soul, to save it from hellfire into Islam, we all be winners by the grace of Allah. Let's take this message. I greet you. I thank everyone. Indeed, India gave us its best in this conference. Thank you so much. May Allah bless you. May Allah give you reward for this generosity, hospitality, and humbleness that you have shown to all of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Brother James E. from USA, of Guantanamo Bay fame.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our beloved Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Inna Allah yuhibbu idha amala ahadukum amalan an yutqinahu. Our Prophet, peace be upon him, said that Allah loves that when one from amongst you does something, that he or she does it with excellence. I thank Dr. Zakir Naik, his entire coordinating committee, and especially the hospitality committee and volunteers for living true to these words of our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. For with their effort in this conference, they have performed with absolute excellence. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He grant them, all of the speakers, all of the guests, and all of you a place in Jannah. Ameen, ameen, ameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. From James Yusuf Yee, United States of America. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Brother Iqbal Sakrani from UK.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My respected elders and brothers and sisters, there are no words that can do justice in expressing our appreciation to our Creator, God Almighty, and to Dr. Zakir Naik and the Islamic Research Foundation for having this wonderful event, which Almighty Allah has blessed us with it. And I'm sure all of us present has gained knowledge, understanding about the deen in a big way. My respected elders, this conference that we have seen today, I've had the opportunity to attend many such events. But facing such a crowd, one normally sees thousands and thousands of policemen to try and support and control the crowd. What amazes is there's such huge crowd present here. But with the grace of Allah, it has been conducted in such orderly manner without such presence of policemen or others. And it is now for each one of us to take the message from here to wherever we are coming across, wherever we are going to, with a clear message that as a Muslim, we must remain optimist, because it is the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that is going to prevail at all times. We are going to face immense challenges from the east and the west. But if we remain true to our faith, to the teaching of Islam, through the teaching of Quran, the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, inshallah wa ta'ala, we shall be successful and move forward. May Allah protect us and guide all of us. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Brother Zakir Naik from India.
Honorable guest, speakers in the dais, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This conference, it has indeed renewed our faith, lit a new light, a new wave that will reduce falsehood to ashes and will help truth to prevail. We, the teenagers, are the greatest benefactors in this event. Let us make the most of it. It is my request to my brothers and sisters, especially my non-Muslim brothers and sisters, to give one chance, to give one glance at the glorious Quran. Please read and understand the message of the glorious Quran. Let us stand up and passionately strive to achieve our goals. Let us not forget that our aim is peace, our goal is peace, our objective is peace, our way is peace, our dream is peace, our mission is peace, our vision is peace. We love peace, and inshallah we will attain peace. I would like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for making this conference possible. And I would like to thank all the volunteers who have put their efforts in for this conference. Without them, it would not have been possible. Brothers and sisters, I love you for the sake of Allah. Jazakallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I would request our other speakers to kindly make their comments in 2 sentences. Dr. Shuaib Sayyid from India.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Yunus, Qul, Ya Yohannas, say, O mankind, Qad ja'akumul haqqu min rabbikum. Truth has now reached up to you. فَمَنْ اهْتَدَى, if any one of you accept the guidance, فَإِنَّمَا يَهْتَدِي لِنَفْسِهِ. This acceptance is for your good, for your own souls. وَمَنْ ضَلَّ, but if you stray away, if you reject, فَإِنَّمَا يَدِلُّ عَلَيْهَا. If you reject, this rejection is for your own loss. وَآخِرُ دَعْوَانَا أَنِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ.